Hi, Gossiper Sharoni here. So, before we get started, we're going to speak on Offset. And, with the divorce being, is it final? I'm not quite sure if it's final, but basically, he's speaking about moving on from his divorce from Cardi B. So, before we get into that, I want to get back to the Tamar story that I posted yesterday. So, please like this video, share this video, subscribe to the channel, go listen to the Tamar video. So, yesterday I reported that Tamar said on Sunday she woke up in a pool of blood from a fractured nose, broken teeth, and mobility, like she couldn't move. Now, she said this went down on Sunday. Tamar did not say if she went to the hospital. She did not say if she called 911. And, people are wondering what's going on. Now, she's friends with Funky Dineva, a YouTube blogger. And I think her birthday was a couple days ago, or I think like the Thursday or Friday they went out, and this happened this Sunday. He came on because that video went out and people were like, "Oh, Funky's with Tamar. I wonder if he knows what went on." So I watched Funky and he said he has no idea. He calls her that lady. He's like, "I don't know what that lady goes through." But he did let us know that she called and asked for Dr. Heavenly, the doctor from Married to Medicine, because she's a dentist. So he said that Tamar called and asked for her, to get her number. So right now he said he's being honest. He has no idea what happened to Tamar. And like I said in the video that I posted with Tamar, I think probably she had a seizure or she passed out. Could have been from dehydration. Probably she was wasted, allegedly. All this stuff. But to see that she did not mention going to the doctor or calling 911 and, things like that, only to call to get the number to the dentist. So, we're going to stay on that story and we'll go from there. So let's get to Offset. We're going to read an article from E! News. And it says Offset speaks out on new chapter amid Cardi B divorce. So this is a new chapter in their life. It looks like they won't be going back anymore. Because remember, they separated before and then got back together. I think separated again. Then she got pregnant and he left during the pregnancy. So, let's hear what his next step is or what his next chapter is, as he said. So it says, amid his divorce from Cardi B, Offset shared how his relationship with the WAP rapper inspired the final song, Move on his new album, Kiari. Offset is ready to set off on a new chapter. A year after his ex Cardi B filed for divorce for the second time, the former Migos rapper revealed that the last track, Move on his new album, Kiari, is about the end of the pair's relationship. It's about moving on peacefully. Offset, whose real name is Kiari. Oh, see, I did not know that. Okay. Kiari, okay. Told the Associated Press in an interview published August 16th, that's what the message is supposed to be. The 33-year-old added, it's all love and peace. I just ended the album with that, just to end that chapter because it's time to move on. It's over and done with. In addition to looking towards the future, Offset, who shares kids, Culture, Kiari, who's 7, Wave Set, who's 3, and Blossom, who's 11 months with Cardi, is ready to leave their relationship in the past. It was great while it lasted, he continued. That shouldn't be the topic for either one of us no more. It's a book that's closed. So, yes, he's saying it's done, it's over. There's no, it sounds like there's no form of getting back together. All they have to do is co parent, take care of their kids, and that's it. He's done. So, as you know, Cardi B is now dating NFL star Stephon Diggs. And they on Instagram in June, that's when they debuted it. So yeah, good luck to them. And with Offset, as long as he's in his kid's life, and even though Cardi said that would blossom, he didn't see her for a while, something to that effect. So far, we haven't heard of anyone coming forward and saying he's a bad father, because he's also a father to, I think, three or four other kids. And so far, we haven't heard anything in the news that he's a bad father. But like he said, they tried, they did what they had to do. They tried to make it work. It was just not working. And why stay into a relationship or a situation where you don't trust the person? Because it seems like it all came down to trust, maybe jealousy, allegedly on his side, because Cardi B is more known than he is. And those cheating rumors and everything like that. So, what are your thoughts? Offset onto his new chapter. Cardi already is. I'm not quite sure who Offset is dating or what's going back and forth, but yeah, with Cardi, every other day, she and Stefan, it's rumored they broke up and stuff like that. But these sources and people, they can say anything because there's no one to fact check them or anything like that. So that's when I tell stories and it says sources says. I'm like, we're gonna go 50-50 because we're not quite sure, because these sources could just be a random person or anyone who sent a message or anything to these agencies, these news entertainment agency, just to get something out there. But good for them. If they're not on good terms, again, like I said, I'm sure they will do good when it comes to co-parenting. And I think Cardi, she got upset with him too and was like, um, he's allowed to see his kids. She doesn't want any money from him. She didn't ask for no child support. She just wants the marriage to be done and, everything like that. But again, gossipers, what are your thoughts? As always, please like, share, subscribe. Thank you for watching and thank you for listening.